Today we will be taking a look at how you can make this sweet little paper flower that I made by using 8 different colored square sheets of paper. Making it is actually quite easy, and if you want to make this, then just follow along and I will show you what do you exactly need to do in order to make it. Before we get into the tutorial, let's have a look at all the stuff that you will need in order to make it. Here I have a total of 6 square sheets whose side measure 20.6 centimeters, and then we have 2 small square sheets with their side measuring 15 centimeters. Now just take the first square sheet and start folding it in half like this. It is highly suggested that you use the thinnest possible paper sheet that you can possibly find. This is just because we will be making multiple paper folds, and if the paper sheets are thick, then it will be a lot difficult to fold. Keep folding it until it becomes almost impossible to fold, and use a scale to harden the folds. So basically you will be folding this square sheet a total of 4 times, and you will have to do this for all 8 of them. Here I have already folded all 8 of them, and now it's time for some measurements. Now take the first folded square sheet and measure the length of this side. In my case, the length of this side is 10.3 centimeters, and now I will just go ahead and will mark this same length on the opposite side. Then ultimately we'll join these two lengths together by drawing a line between them. To sum it up, first off we will measure the length of this side, which in my case is 10.3 cms. Then I went ahead and marked the same length on the opposite side and then joined these two lengths together. Now it's time to cut the length we just marked. While cutting, just make sure you are holding the paper sheet as flat as possible, because you will be cutting through multiple paper sheets at this point. And if they are not flat and parallel, then the results may not be satisfactory. Once you cut through, you will be left with this triangle. From here on, all you need to do is just mark 2 centimeters from the bottom of the triangle and make a point. Now take the compass and open it at a width of this triangle, which in my case is 10.3 centimeters. Now place the compass on the point where we marked 2 centimeters on the triangle and make an arc like this. You will need to get an arc through the point A and point B, so make sure you make adjustments to the folded paper after placing the compass. In this way, make an arc on the opposite side as well. Now flatten it and just cut through the marked arcs. It's time to open all the folds and you will be greeted with the first layer. Here I have already made the blue one as well, and now it's time to go for the other 6 remaining layers. The process of making the third and the fourth layer is identical to the first two except the size of the layers. So this time we will be making the third and the fourth layer a little bit smaller than the first two. So we'll reduce the length of the layer by 1.5 centimeters and will mark 8.8 cms instead of the previously marked 10.3 centimeters. At the bottom of the triangle, I will mark 1.5 cms instead of the previously marked 2 centimeters. In this way, I will be making the third and the fourth layer a little bit smaller than the first two. Now coming to the fifth and the sixth layer, again we need to make it smaller than the third and the fourth layer. So this time we will mark 7.3 cms instead of the previously marked 8.8 cms. Basically again reducing 1.5 cms from the previously marked 8.8 cms. Rest everything has to be the same, and ultimately for making the 7th and the 8th layer we will be marking 5.8 cms. Again we'll reduce 1.5 cms from the previously marked 7.3 cms on the 5th and the 6th layer. So here I finished cutting through all the 8 layers, and now I will simply go ahead and stick all the layers together. Here while sticking the layers, just make sure you align all the layers in a way that one petal comes between the 2 petals of the layer just below it. And there you have it. Your paper flower is now complete. I hope you liked the video, and if you want me to keep making videos like this, then please show your support by subscribing and by pressing the like button down below.